Hi, this is Connor Boyle. This is my video exam. The first question was explain the process of pre-production. Pre-production is the first step in any project created, not just in our field, but in many other fields too. But specifically for us, it's used to clearly outline everything you'll need to know and have in order to create whatever you may be creating. There are many steps to this. Most of them are extremely important in making your project successful. I'll go over those in a minute, but with each step, the producer has to go into more and more detail to ensure that both they and everyone they're working with are prepared and know how to make the production a success. The second question was, what are the most important steps in the process and define them? In pre-production, you have the project proposal. This is a summary used to promote or sell a product, so this would be like the summary on the back of a book that very basically goes in the best way possible, tries to make you to buy it. It doesn't have to give all the details, it just is a way to catch your attention. Premise is the next step. This is a short statement that sums up the story or subject matter. So this would go a level above the proposal and tell you the whole story in just a quick summary. Not much else to it. With the synopsis, this is a paragraph that describes the storyline, so this will go to even more detail, explain the theme of the piece, maybe even what it's supposed to mean in addition to what will happen. After that, you have the treatment. This is a detailed summary of the plot, characters, and scenes. So now you're getting into the specifics about what's going to happen throughout your piece. After that, you have a script, which even builds more on that. This is a complete production guide on paper, making specific what will be seen or heard in every part of the piece. So in a movie, a script would have all the lines for all the actors, as well as maybe basic descriptions of what each scene will look like. After that, you have a script breakdown. This goes on top of the script and includes all the equipment and personnel you'll need for each scene, so not only the actors, but it'll tell you what people you need behind the scene to tape it, or what equipment you need to be taping with. After that, you have the production schedule. This is really important. Basically, it's a timeline, tells you where and when every phase of production is going to happen. This includes pre- and post-production. After that, you have a storyboard. This is a visualization of important shots in a video. So, like in a commercial, you may want to show a horse speeding next to a car to display power. So you'll draw a picture of a horse racing next to a car. Just how you would want to picture it. How would you want to see it? Finally, you have the budget. This is simply how the money you have will be spent throughout your production. Why is production needed? I think pre-production is needed because without it, you'll just be wasting time and resources. Pre-production gives you a good plan, tells you exactly what you need to get out of production day. This lets you maximize productivity. To give an example of why this is important, I've always been able to do solo projects with minimal planning, partly because it's my vision that I need to build, and I can work around my own schedule to create it. However, when you're working with other people, pre-production, all the planning that goes with it is invaluable. When it's more than one person's vision, you have to clearly outline what you want to create as a group, otherwise conflict could arise. The one part of pre-production that I experienced firsthand was the production schedule. In the group's audio project, all three of us were busy, so it was hard to find time to meet before it was due. We could have met earlier on and given ourselves more time to work, but we didn't create a production schedule early on, and it was definitely difficult to finish the audio piece on time. Luckily, we all had a similar vision and was able to work out really nicely, but I can definitely see this being a problem if it was a bigger scale project. Next question was, how does pre-production relate to other stages of production? I think this one answers itself, but to go into it a little bit, it's a detailed planning of the who, what, where, whens, and hows without all of those, production day, the day you actually create your piece, it could easily just fall apart. Without having a plan in production or post-production, you're kind of just steering the car without brakes. Maybe that's not right. Driving a car without a steering wheel. Sorry about that. So basically, you don't really know where you need to go. One huge problem that could happen is if you're doing post-production and you're editing, you might find a shot because without pre-production, you didn't plan for it and you just completely threw your project off track. Next question is explain the process of post-production, define the steps. I think post-production is different in every format, but some of the basic ideas remain constant. First step for most productions would be to digitize everything created or recorded on production day. By getting all your data in the computer and in the correct format, you're now ready to edit. Editing can take place in many different ways, but in today's world, it's now done primarily through digital software, not cutting and gluing magnetic tape together. This new technological step can take a long time too, depending on the project. It's here where you have to piece your original vision together with all the bits of data you have from production day. Once editing is complete, you have to go back and make sure everything's constant. For example, in audio you have to mix and master, in video you have to color correct and mix and master. Finally, it's just preparing your piece for whatever format it's going to be shown in. This could be uploading to YouTube or putting it on a DVD. Finally, the last two questions were explaining the types of montages. The first type of montage is a sequential analytical montage. This is basically a montage where events are shown in chronological time, telling a story, usually quickly. A common example of this is a sports highlight reel. So here's the Seahawks' path to the Super Bowl. This video shows every game and every major play throughout the season, and just how they got to the big stage. The next type of montage is called sectional analytical. These are not shown in chronological order, but rather it takes one important scene at a particular moment and shows it in detail from different points of view. A common example of this is found in sports, like when ESPN plays one great shot over and over from many different points of view, maybe shows the reaction of coaches or people in the audience. So here's one impressive layup, I guess, shown from a couple different angles. At the very end, it shows the reaction of the fans, and they're obviously pretty happy. The next type of montage is called comparison montage. It can be found when two unrelated subjects are mashed together in order to compare the two. One easy example is a car commercial, and I think this is a tire commercial where cars are driving alongside horses. This displays a sense of power and speed. I think it's pretty easy to see why they're comparing the two. They're saying that their Firestone tire is fast and strong. It's pretty effective though. Finally, we have collision montages. It's the opposite of comparison, and these two events are shown together to create tension in a negative way. One example of this was in Breaking Bad. On the final episode, there was a scene where Jesse was daydreaming. He created this beautiful wooden box. I'm not sure I really get the metaphor, but eventually he snaps out of it and is back in the slab, cooking meth, which is something he absolutely hated. So immediately they're comparing something he loves and something he hates, but at the same time it's something that he's creating. This is a really powerful type of montage. The imagery is very strong. I think it's very interesting thing. that's all I had for this exam. I explained everything well. Thank you.